This one we're going to be looking at the cash and credit card sales and how you record those. Sale in which the processing sales transactions. At each sale in which a customer pays for the amount at the time of the sale is a cash sale. Credit card and debit cards are considered cash sales, so are checks. Any computer, the point of sales terminal, that's where you put your debit card in or credit card in at the store. And the terminal summary is what will summarize what happened in that transaction over that time period. And so we'll have the time date. We'll have, if it was Visa, MasterCard, debit cards, cash, and these will look different based upon what company you are processing through. Mine doesn't personally break apart the Visa and MasterCard. It just tells me the card usage. And then you have your sales at the bottom. Any sales tax is noted on each line. And then your total. It's called a batch report, is what we were just looking at. And the process of creating it is called batching out. Here it is again. This also has any returns that may have happened in the process. So we are doing cash receipts journal. It's a special journal in which we keep track of all our cash transactions. And cash discounts on sales taken is called a sales discount. So let's look at a couple of things. We're going to record cash and credit card sales totaling $6,280. With the sales tax of $376.80, giving us a total of $6,656.80. And that's coming from Terminal Summary 35. So our cash went up by the total amount that came in. Our sales only went up by the amount for the sale. Our sales tax payable went up the other portion. And so we are going to go into our cash receipts journal. And so this is when we receive cash on in our terminal summaries. And TS is for terminal summary, and then the number. So here we have November 4th. There is no account title, so you just put a check mark. And the post reference is also going to be a check mark. You'll put your sales credit and sales tax payable. These two numbers need to add to give you your cash debit. And then this also is going to be where we record any money we receive when someone starts paying off their bill. And so this is a cash received on account from Edmonds Hospital. The cash was $2,516.80. It is going to pay off his accounts payable. So that's going to lower his accounts payable. So you're going to have an accounts receivable credit and your cash debit. And so you'll record, this time we actually do have an account title to reference this to. This is going to go to Edmonds Hospital. The doc number is going to be the R610, because that's the receipt number at 610. And the accounts receivable debit, or receivable credit, is the amount that they paid us. It is going to match the cash debit. And so calculating cash receipts on accounts with sales discounts. So you'll do your invoice amount times your discount rate gives you your sales discounts. And so let's look at one where they actually had a discount. So we received cash on account from Palmer Dentistry for $14.21, covering the sales invoice $462 for a total for $1,450. Less a 2% discount, $29. And so our cash only went up the amount of the check that they gave us, or the amount they sent us. Our accounts receivable got the full amount, and our sales discount was increased by that $29. So the sales discounts is going to be a debit just like the cash was a debit. And so we have Palmer Dentistry. We have the doc number of R611, the original sale amount, the discount, and then the cash credit, or cash debit, excuse me. The point of sale terminal determines the price on the item. Is before any sale is entered, the number and description has to be on each item in the merchandise store for the point of sale terminal. And there are two different types of batch reports. The batch can be detailed, showing each credit card sale, or a summary showing the sales by credit card type. And then just a reminder, we talked about this last time. This means, what is 2-10, oops, -10 in -30 credit terms? That is a customer owes within 10 days, its sales invoice will reduce by 2%, otherwise the net amount is due in 30 days. So they get a discount of 2% in 10 days if they get it paid off. Now let's go ahead and work a couple of problems. Let me go ahead and slide this over here. We're going to do some cash receipts journals together. So, remember Lenny from yesterday? He's going to actually come in and pay today, September 3rd. The account title is his name, Lenny Stanford. I messed up on his name again today. Oh, I think he could keep putting a D in there. The doc number is our receipt because he paid it off some of his money, so 264. And the accounts receivable is going to receive a credit of that $21.89.36. But he paid it with a 2% discount. So 2% of that total, I calculate 2% of that total, I end up with $43.79. And when I subtract that from how much the bill was, that leaves the cash credit. The amount he actually sent in is $21.45.57. So let's go ahead and go down to the 6th. On the 6th, we recorded the cash and credit card sales, and so that means this is going to be a check mark. And this goes from our terminal sale sheet 38. It tells us that we have a sales credit of $53.26 and 30 cents. But we owe sales tax. And the reason we actually pay sales tax here but didn't on the previous one is he had already, in that bill, was already recorded the sales tax. So this is just going to be the sales tax payable credit. And then we're going to subtract or add those two numbers because they are both credits. We add them together and come up with $5,624.45. So let's go ahead and do the next one. I want you to go ahead and enter in the information yourself for the next three, and then come back and check and see if you did it correct. Okay, so let's look at the next couple. So Venice Cafe did have a discount. They got it paid early, and so they saved themselves $7.08. Excuse me, 80 cents. And then the next one was our cash and credit card sales, and we had sales tax on that one of $320.59. So since this is both credits, we have to add in this case. And then Washington City Schools went ahead and paid the accounts receivable credit of $1,509.45, and they did not get it paid in that time, so they did not have a discount. So go ahead and work on your next one on your own. Do the next cash receipts journal.